Okay, I finished the second signature, and again the story is all intact. I put a purple here. I love these pansies on this page. And I did a full sheet here and on the other side by using that Tyvek strip in the middle. And then the next sheet I folded unevenly so I can make a nice spread there. And there's my little sleeping bunny, so cute. And I love these colors with the pansies. This is not from the Happy Easter or Hop Easter. What is it called? Oh my gosh, I forgot already. Happy Spring. It's called Happy Spring. It's from a different one. But I love the colors, and these remind me of jelly beans. And then I put this pattern material here next to sort of these pink stripes here with the little berries. We got pinks and purples in that paper. And I folded it unevenly so you can see the flowers poking out there. And this is also folded unevenly. And some more of the story. And I did a full sheet of bunnies. Now this is a double full-size sheet, which put together with the Tyvek and the glue. And because now we got our little duckling there, I put some chicks in the middle, but this will be a really nice double spread here. Blank slate, and I put the little chicks because now the egg is hatched. And these are 2 full-size pages. Again, 2 full-size pages for a double spread. Full-size page. Next to a cute little duck, picking up the orange on the duck and the purple on the flowers. And this is the other half of the unevenly folded page. I have a nice white page here. I have a beautiful stamp that I'm going to be making some irises, so I know they're going to go on this page. And I'll be working on this next, making some ephemera. This is from my Crayspire Create and Inspire haul that I got. And that's coming up next, I think. And the other side of the pattern paper. Look how pretty these colors all go together. I love these colors in here. The other side of the jelly bean page, I'm going to call it. Nice white double spread. Full-size sheet again. And the last page in the book. Now, the dreaded sewing in of the signatures is up next. This is material I got from Walmart, and it's very subtle, very faint little brown bunnies, but it was hard to find something to match. The front is so busy, I didn't want to take away from that. But now I'm thinking I do want to add something to that spine, maybe make it a little bit more colorful. But that'll come later because I'm going to leave this just the way it is. And I'll be back in a little bit to sew in this signature. Okay, I'm back. Now there's 3 ways of doing things. There's the right way, there's the wrong way, and there's the possum way. So this is definitely the possum way. First thing I do is take a piece of scrap paper and cut it to the size of the spine. This one is 2 inches by 8 inches, and I mark top. So we're going to use this as the template to punch the holes to sew in the spine. Okay, I'm going to have 2 signatures. So I want 2 lines on the paper, which means if I fold the paper into thirds, I will get 2 lines. Hopefully even Steven, maybe not. I'll try. Or you can mathematically try to divide 2 inches by 3 and measure it that way. But usually if you fold it in thirds, you get pretty much 3 even spaces there. I think this side's a little fatter. or you can just eyeball it. But I like to be possum perfect, which means hardly perfect at all. Okay, so now we have 3 lines like that. Okay, I'm going to mark, let's see, probably 1 inch from the top. I think I'm just going to do a pamphlet stitch. And 1 inch from the bottom. I need my longer ruler. And then the center of this is 8 inches, sort of. So the center will be about 4. Or you can fold the paper in half. And, ooh, perfect. Look at that. All right, so the middle stitch will be coming out here. And this is 1 inch from the bottom. That's my broken ruler. So right on my line and at my measurement, this is approximately, because nothing ever comes out straight, where I'm going to poke a hole. Again, that's 1 inch down from the top, 1 inch up from the bottom, and right in the middle. Good enough. Okay, now I take some painter's tape. You can use washi tape, whatever you have, and tape it down. It would help if you get it in the middle here. It's hard to see the middle, but I can feel it. Feels a little crooked. I gotta be careful because the material goes up further than the book. So I'm feeling where that is. And I think that's better. I think that's better. It's probably close enough. It's a handmade book. Imperfections are what it's all about. Then I take my handy dandy poking tool. Mr. Possum put it in this little piece of foam because he thinks I'm going to poke myself with it. And I'm just going to poke a hole here. Looks about right. Poke one there. I don't know why that looks so off to me. The line goes down there. That doesn't look right. Give me a second here. It's up to that line. Measure twice, cut once. One there. One there. One there. Try to go straight down, because if you go on an angle, they get all crooked. Oh, that looks pretty good. Now, sometimes I will do this so I can get the needle through the material right where it's supposed to. Good enough, good enough. Okay, now we still need this. Put that aside. Take the first signature. Make sure you've got all the pages exactly in the order that you want them to be. Because I think once I did it upside down, so everything is right side up and where it should be. Looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay. Now, got to make sure all the folds are in exactly the right place. At this point, a lot of people will take some clips and clip it. If you have pages that are smaller than other pages, or pages you want sewn just in the middle and they're smaller, you got to make sure your holes are going to go through all those pieces of paper. These are clips that Dolores gave me. Thank you, Dolores. But when I do the polka thing, I want to make sure I go right through the gully there. Okay, now this is going to be the first signature, so I'm going to go by that row of holes. Now, is this the same size as this? These might be a little smaller. Let's see. No, they're like exactly the same size. Okay, just checking, just checking. Again, I have to watch out because this material just goes over the top. All right, so I'm going to line that up here so that this fold is right in that gully right there. Again, using that tape to tape it down, folding it again. All the pages aren't even, but that's okay because they're all hand cut, so there might be a little difference in size. That is not a problem. Okay, I'm going to, where I poke the other hole, I'm going to poke it through, and I'm trying to go straight through and out right at the seam right there. And the middle hole, sometimes I go crooked. I do the best I can. Like that, okay. We got our set of 3 holes. Put this aside for now. I'm going to take off some of these clips. Sometimes the clips just get in the way. Alright, now, sewing it in, I'm going to do a simple pamphlet stitch with, today, not much room here. Today I'm using wax thread and sort of an upholstery needle. I cut a couple pieces. Where did they go? Where did they go? Stand by. Doesn't that drive you crazy when you just have something and it disappears? I don't know. I cut a piece. I don't know where it went, but I cut another piece. So this is waxed thread, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 times the length of the book, or the height of the book, which is way too much. But since I tend to break threads, I'm going to go with it. You can always trim it off. Now with the pamphlet stitch, you start in the middle. So I'm going to put that right through that hole, through that middle hole there. Make sure I get the cover the right side up, the pages the right side up. And just pull it through. And leave a bunch so you can put dangles or a little charm or nothing at all, whatever you choose. And I go to the bottom, poke it through the hole, and try to poke it through the hole. Keeping it real here. somewhere is the hole. I have to stand up. Okay, so that page is starting to split already. I should have reinforced them. I should have reinforced them. Well, we had to stop the presses here and reimagine what I was doing. I took a sliver of the Tyvek that was just a little bit smaller than these scraps off the top of the scrapbook paper. I glued down the Tyvek. I glued down the colored paper. I re-poked holes. And hopefully I got everything back in the same order. You can see the blue one there. And green one there. Purple one there. Now, I got these lined up here. These lined back up here. I'm just poking holes here. Make the hole a little bigger so I can get that needle through. So I'm going to try this again. In through the middle. Making sure everything's right side up. Yeah, I was trying to get away with not reinforcing those pages, but down to the bottom. If it ripped just when I was sewing it, then you know it wasn't going to last very long in the journal with all the journal play that's going to happen. I'm going in through the bottom one, hopefully. All right, this is where I got stuck last time. Once you have 2 stitches done, it usually stays pretty much in line. Not for the first one though. And I took the clips off because I was putting strips of paper there. I don't even see the hole in that one. Okay, one more. All right. Pull this through. Doesn't want to go through. And if it doesn't want to go through, grab a tool, pull, because I have arthritis. Okay, so there's the first stitch. And then one way of doing it is go straight to the top now. And if I can get through all those holes. I am not very good at this. And this is like painful to watch. But if I can do it, you can do it. You'd think after so many of these I'd get better. But I don't. I can't see that last hole. Where is it? There we go. All right, that one went through. Pulling tight. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Oh, I didn't put it through the cover. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Now back through the middle. like that. And I missed the holes. I know this is awkward because I'm awkward and I don't do this smoothly. But you know what Picasso said, I am constantly doing that which I know not how to do to learn how to do it. So the only way to learn how to do something is to do it. Well, most of the problem is because if I do this in my lap, I do it really well. If I try to do it under the camera, I always have a problem. So I'm going to turn the camera off, put this in my lap, get that last stitch in. So there are 2 stitches on the outside. Sort of one big stitch on the inside. And you have 2 threads. I'm going to take the needle off and hopefully I don't break the thread. I'm going to pull it tight one more time. Just pull on it a little bit. Pull it up here. Look at it. That's a little loose. Which one is that? It's that one. Okay, pull that one tight. Okay, what I like about the wax thread is once you pull it tight, it usually stays there. You don't have to worry about it too much. All right, let's see. Take the clip off. And is it a little wobbly? Don't like wobbly. That's pretty tight. Okay, I'm just gonna glue up my fingers. Tie this off and hopefully it works. 3 is the magic number. And I'm just going to trim it a little bit. Like that. And whew, wow. There's the first signature. I made this cover a little crooked. The back is straight, but the front is not. But that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. Okay. Off camera, I'm going to do the same exact, hopefully a little bit better, sewing in of the second signature, and then I'll be back. The second signature went so much smoother. I can't believe it. Every time I try to do it over here under the camera, I have so many problems. Then I take the book and I move it down towards my lap. Bing, bang, boom, done. Well, anyway, they came out pretty even, considering I made the spine itself crooked. But I think it's going to be okay. You know, it's not like I'm going to sell it, so I don't care. As long as it's functional. And I have my 2 signatures sewn in. And I have my story in order, intact, with some reinforcements. So the pages don't rip, because I usually have that problem. You can see the Tyvek over here. Stories in the proper order. I got journaling pages in between. I am not going to journal on the story, but I have lots of pages in here, and I'll probably do some Easter journaling in here and some Easter memory keeping. I have some old Easter pictures I'll put in here, and maybe a little spring journaling maybe too, but I already have 2 other journals that I'm going to be using, so it's cute. I like it. I like how it came out. And I think I might do something different. Well, I didn't get to using my dies, and these are the really cute, adorable bunny dies that I got from Crazespire, Create and Inspire. So I'm going to cut out a bunch of these in different colors. And, oh, here's one more in here. And then I think I'm going to pre-make, but not put them in the book. I'm going to make some pages like this size. I already have these scraps I can make into pockets and belly bands and things like that. So I think to this pack of scraps, I'm going to add some ephemera and some tags and some pieces that would fit the page in the book, and then put in maybe some Easter stickers and things like that, ribbons, and just have it all packed up, ready to go in one place for journaling. So this is not going to be till April, but this is going to go on the shelf with the already made journals ready to be journaled in. So, whew, what a job. Thanks for coming along today, and wish everybody happy little golden book journaling, or any kind of junk journaling that you do. Bye-bye now.